When you browse the internet, open emails, or access a file from a pen drive, they may be infected and the file may be malicious, which might actually harm your computer. And to be secure from it, Windows actually has a security tool built in. And to do that, you can actually go over here on the taskbar options and you can go to Windows Security, or if you don't find it here, you can go to the Start menu, go into Settings right over here. Under Update and Security, you can find Windows Security. And this was known as Windows Defender in previous version of Windows. So now, once you want to work around with Windows Security, you can see that right now my computer is safe. You can see the check marks over here, which means that there's no action needed and there's no virus whatsoever. But if you have a virus or a malicious file, then these will actually show a red mark or a cross mark, which will require you to perform some action. So to see the option in Windows Security, let me just open up the Windows Security right over here. And it says security at a glance, as you can see. So there's virus and threat protection, account protection, firewall, network protection, app and browser. So it monitors all of my apps and it monitors my overall device. So whenever I plug in a pen drive or something, find something malicious, it'll try to warn me out. So I can go over here into virus and threat protection, and over here you can see that it gives me an option to quickly scan my computer as well. So if I'm not sure whether my computer is infected, I can actually do a quick scan right over here, and what it does is it quickly scans through my computer files, the important ones anyways, to make sure that there's no threat whatsoever. Since this takes a bit of time, I'm just going to fast forward the video. And over here, it has completed the scanning and it says 0 threats found. That means my computer is safe. So you can also go to advanced scan options right over here. You can go for quick scan, which I just did. Full scan is it checks all the drives of the computer, and custom scan can actually let you select a location like pen drive and so forth. And then it might actually find some threats and then block them if it finds that. So these are some scan options provided to you. So you can see that there's some settings that you can go to, and you can also allow some threats if you feel that a file is safe and then Windows Defender is just reacting strangely on it. But you have to be very sure that the file is trustworthy. So if you're really new to computers and you don't know, you probably should avoid them and only use them if it is sure. There's virus and threat protection setting as well, so you can manage that out. You can have real-time protection, that is whenever I'm running my computer, Windows Security is running in background. So if I happen to download a virus or something by mistake, then it'll warn me out right there. Usually I want to have this on. I don't want to turn this off. So I want to be secure as much as possible. This is not foolproof, 100% proof, because there are always some viruses which is not recognized by Windows Security unless it's updated. So talking about being updated, you have to remain updated. So virus and threat protection update. So right now you can see that the security intelligence is up to date, and to be sure you can click on check for updates right over there. So you want to keep your virus database as updated as possible so your computer is immune to new viruses, and when new viruses hit, it immediately know what to do with it. So you can see that now it is checking for updates. Just like Windows updates, for security updates, you need to have your protection updates as well, just like this. And now you can see that it is updated right over there. So mine was already updated, but anyways, last update was actually today. So, but anyways, not new, many things were downloaded. But if there's any update available, it'll download it onto your computer. So you can go back, you can also see there's ransomware protection, which actually is a very dangerous form of malware, which actually can be downloaded onto your computer, will lock out your computer, and then you cannot access any of the files. Those files are lost. So if you were to actually go over here, you can also have control folder access, like protect files, folders, and memory areas right over here. So for extra protection, you can actually do this as well. So protect files, folders, and memory areas on your device from unauthorized changes. So if there's any app which is actually changing your folder or anything, then the ransomware protection will actually warn you through. So you normally want to have this on as well. So does take a bit of a resources, but it's worth it. So the next one over here after virus and threat protection is the account protection. So you can have account protection here as well. It enhances security by itself. You don't need to know the technical know-how. And the other one is firewall. So firewall is like a shield layer with the network, which actually monitors the activity and make sure that there's no funny thing going on right over here. Usually I like to have this on as well, especially if you're a heavy internet user. App and browser control. So if there's any app or files that actually is trying to affect your computer, it'll warn out. So mine is set to 1. You can directly let it block, but sometimes what happens is that the file may be important, it may not necessarily be infected, and the security Windows security might be acting funny. In that case, you want to warn it out. You don't want to turn it off, because that is the last thing we want to do. So you can also go over here and you can see that the Smart Screen for Microsoft Edge browser. So it'll actually protect you against the internet viruses. So this is not foolproof again, but really helps you out. So by that, there's device security as well. So you can see that there's device security is on, and there's memory integrity. So if it inserts bad applications onto memory, you can actually turn this on and then be extra protected on this as well. So you need to restart your device, as you can see, but once you actually do this, then you can actually have really foolproof security right over there. So that's device performance and health. As you can see right here, the storage, apps and softwares, Windows time services, nothing has an issue. So if there's an issue right there, you may need to click on it, and then you might need to address some of the things. So it'll give you the detail in a very plain way, so it's easier to work around with it as well. Again, there's family options as well, but that's not the main important part right here. So you can go for virus and threat protection, account protection, firewall, app browser control, and even device security. So these are different types of Windows security options which are provided, and you're supposed to turn them on to have maximum protection as much as possible. And this is what Windows provides you by default, but if you want to download an extra antivirus software, so you can do that as well, but that's something we'll talk about in the future. So this is how you can work around with the Windows security to be up and secure in maximum way possible, so that you don't lose your data, you protect your data, and everything is safe. So hope you guys learned something as always, and as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.